This video is made in collaboration with Playweek. Playweek allows you to win cash and prizes playing your favorite video games. From Hearthstone to League of Legends, Playweek is available for the biggest games out there. You can earn points by either playing against other opponents from all over the world in weekly tournaments, or by simply completing quests in daily challenges. Your coins can then be used for various prizes including PayPal, Steam and Battle.net gift cards, or any other reward from the Playweek store. It is completely free, so go ahead and sign up on either playweek.com or in the first link in the description down below. Now to make a smooth transition, for this week's combo deck, we're going to play Blood Sapper OTK. You basically play Patron, give the minion that deals damage immune using this one over there, and then you use defile. Then everybody gets in here again and again, you deal damage, hit the opponent's face. So here we go! We're going to play a deck that is called Blood Sapper OTK. In this deck is you play one of those, so everybody gets in here. Emperor, Drakari, one Mekaru, Death Speaker. This is the whole combo. And you get a lot of viewers through Trollden, so keep playing these crazy decks, I will. Actually, the last two decks we played, or the last videos I made, were just to get a highlight for Trollden, which is the Major Norgenfog OTK, the Diseased Vulture OTK against Priest, which was also just to get into Trollden, and then, well, worked. That's a waste. This one is really good. It can only attack if you cast a spell, so in short it can't attack. I wonder if Trollden still enjoys doing what he does. I'm pretty sure he does have an editor. He should have one. I wish it was a better photographer. I would send you some pics. You can send me anything. Also, the question, are you active on Discord? Yes, I am, Tonic. Yes, I am. I've seen you being here. That's a me. Solem. Oh, as you can guess, this is bad. I guess we just let this one die. Probably. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, yes. Dropping knowledge. If you have any question, and I can answer that, please. We can do it in one thumbnail. I do something like insanity. I would like to test two things, by the way. I would like to just write the word insane in the top left for thumbnails, and I would also like to write 100% win rate. Just to see if that very obvious clickbait works. Because I mean, if Toast got in trouble for that, or Reddit police caught him out for that, it seemed to work quite well. Yeah, we can't tap. We don't. May, greetings again. Do it for the basic deck video. Thing is, I already scheduled the next 6 or 7 videos. Let me check real quick. In case you don't do YouTube, dropping frames. Just while loading it. It looks kind of complicated. Okay, so it looks like this. It tells you when it is going to get live. And today is the 18th, which is... where is it? This one. The All-Rarity deck, it has Dirty Red in there. Lots of epics. But yeah, those are already done. Those are scheduled. This game is Ogre. There's what of his Ogre. Hope we don't die. Yeah. You will like that thumbnail too. There it is. Look at this. Look at that. Call me an artist or an autistic person, you can choose. 5 budget decks, legend viable. This is good. Glad that I blocked that. Mr. Dusty. Yeah. I like that a lot. Budget decks, yes. So in 2 days, 3 days. On the 21st of September. You will see a video about budget decks you can play in WoW that are all less than 5,000 dust. Most of only 1 or 2 legendaries that you always have. Which is usually Zelexa Bargeth, because they're free, or Snip Snap. And you can use to achieve your dreams. Go to rank 5, go to rank 6. I can recommend some books on psychology and getting more reach with your content. Sure. So books in that genre. Pretty much everybody knows Gary Vaynerchuk, but the book's by him. So if we go to my shelf, this one. Perfect book. Is my cam inverted, by the way? But this one reads jab, 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 right hook. Which is your social media strategy for every single platform. Pretty much. With examples. That actually helps. If you don't know Gary V, it's the guy who would like to buy the Jets for $400 million. Soonish. You probably have heard of him, but not necessarily his name. But did anything by him? Then what else? Like the moment you play Shadowbook, we can't do anything anyways. Yeah, hardcover books are really expensive. Like every single book behind there is like 15 to 20. Like I spent a lot on books. I spent more on Hearthstone than on books, but I spent a lot on books. Things though I learned that if I read something online and not in a book, I don't really remember that. I remember sitting somewhere, having the book open, looking at the page and then getting the information. That's the way I learn. You also gotta learn how you learn. I learn by reading books. So this is not the route you should go. If you don't A, like reading, B, like books, you can just watch YouTube videos. Perfectly fine. There's no need in buying books. But I do prefer them. I think it's a wolf guy again. It involves this guy. Don't mind that. Could have gotten a 1-1. We're missing only Blood Troll Sapper. Can we do it without him? No, we still need Blood Troll. I guess we go for Godan. Hardcover is cheaper than the Kindle version on Amazon. Really? Sometimes hardcover is cheaper than paperback. I guess that's just based on how much they printed and couldn't sell. But the most important thing for absolutely anything in life is, it doesn't matter how much you learn if you don't act on it. You actually gotta do stuff. Like when I mentioned, I could do my thumbnails and this and that stuff, for example, right? Based on what we talked about before. And I never do anything. I won't see any results. If I never, like, do and put it into a thumbnail, I won't see any difference. So you gotta actually act on what you say. I think what you would like to do. What do you think about Stalker game series? Haven't heard of them. But I'm almost sure Stalker are enemies in Borderlands. But it's probably good or bad. Or both. Now we can lose some buck. So Lucenbach turns out to be not that bad. Yeah, right, Stalker the Lizard things. I think at around level 18 or level 20. Before you fight against... How's the bird called that Lilith has? Something Phoenix? Talon. Or Talon. Because you gotta fight that, and I know there's Stalkers before that. It's Lilith. And the bird has wings. I'm interested in philosophy as well. If you mean ancient philosophy or Greek philosophy like Seneca, well, kinda. Like, how old is all guys called? One guy is called Solem, one is called Seneca, one is called Aristotle. Epidactus? I wanted to read the book that is called Letters of a Stoic, but I didn't order that yet. But I have like 20 books still that I would like to have. Letters from a Stoic. Epistulae, yeah, this one. Does nothing? Really? What is his hand that he does nothing? Wait. Lil Pump or something, pretty much. I gotta ask you though. Lil Pump related question. Have you heard of Lil Pump before Gucci Gang came out? Or not? Because I didn't know he existed. And then recently, I've seen that he made a wonderful track called D-Rose, which goes the following way. D-Rose, 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 D-Rose.
D-Rose, D-Rose, D-Rose.
100 on a wrist, something ice, here's money. It was a wonderful song. It's modern philosophy. Lots of great German philosophers in 18th to 20th century, no. Because I never got that recommended. But do you have anything you can recommend? Please let me know. His bio is a mumble rap already. Oh, please, did you guys know that Lillian Pumpernickel's real life name is Gazi Garcia? The more you know and didn't care about. Well, that's lethal. I think it's lethal.
Don't be shy.
So, you play Bloodsaw? You play Blooddraw? You play Patron? You give it immune. Play this one. And he has to fight. I think there's enough space. So he's dead. He should be. Vivon, Zulul. And we are rank 3 now, right? I think we are. I dedicate this win, not just my family, but also to my good friends who supported me along the way. And to everyone who got in here, thanks to you for existing. Without you, it wouldn't have been possible. You gotta do the finger guns for the whole combo. And I thought we won the last game, no, like that. Yeah, we didn't.